Our 2026 Women's Leadership Conference is about bringing your A game.
Leadership is not a title. It is the courage to speak with silence. It's not easy. To stand when sitting down will be safer.
So I don't internalize. I think of my own capabilities. I don't think of my limitations because they do not know my limitations. I don't express my limitations. I am limitless.
One of the things that I've learned and what sets me apart from who I was in my 20s is that I know I can turn it around.
As a 1.5 generation who moved here during teenage years and who decided to stay in the States only by myself at the age of 18, I had to just find my own way.
A lot of people making the decisions in power were really disconnected, and so they lacked authenticity, but they had only audacity. But they also lacked a woman's perspective, a minority's perspective, and others' perspective in creating a whole to fill in the blanks of this script.
I have permission to take up space in a room. I belong in every single room because I'm human. I don't celebrate on occasion. I celebrate every day because I woke up.
If you can find who you are, you bring that with you wherever you go, and you'll find the pockets in those organizations and hope that your values are aligned.
Authenticity, it has become my foundation now. I can be real with myself without needing anyone's permission to be real with myself, to talk about the things that I was never able to talk about as a little girl.
Authenticity evolved for me. It went from checking my personal life at the door when I went to work to saying, no, we're gonna embrace this because this is who we are and that our diversity really brings the beauty in the workplace.
Being accountable to yourself and answering what your identity is. I think back to my 18 plus career, who I was in my 20s isn't who I was in my 30s, who I am in my 40s. And all those intervals change.
And accountability to me means leading by example. So before you can hold others accountable, you need to be willing to hold yourself accountable.
Who am I? Am I all that I say I am? And am I all that I ought to be? These are questions I ask myself daily as a young woman who pours into other young women through my organization, True Wins, and as a young woman who is accountable to a community of people as an elected official.
You're starting to let go of the mind, noticing anything that's coming up in your body. When was the last time you danced like no one was watching?
When women lead with audacity, with authenticity, with accountability, history does not whisper, history moves. And today, in this room, I know we are the movement. Let the church say,